In a world where superficial attraction dominates and instant gratification blinds the masses, a man who practices semen retention emits something different, something primal, rare, and magnetic. Women might not consciously know what it is, but they feel it. It's not about muscles, money, or looks. It's about vibrational presence. When a man stops leaking his life force, he begins to glow from within, and that glow silently commands attention. His energy field becomes dense, grounded, and charged with potency. Something every woman instinctively senses, even if she can't explain it. When a man is constantly spilling his seed, he depletes the very essence that gives him presence. His eyes lose their depth, his posture weakens, and his aura thins. But when he chooses retention, the opposite happens. His body reabsorbs the sacred energy, nourishing his cells, sharpening his mind, and thickening his aura. This is not pseudo-spiritual fluff, it's ancient truth, understood by yogis, monks, and kings. Sexual energy is creative energy, and when contained, it transforms from lust into power, from desire into dominion. Women sense this transformation not through logic but through instinct. Their subconscious detects power the way a wolf smells blood. A retained man doesn't chase, he attracts. His silence carries weight. His eye contact lingers with purpose, not hunger. His walk is slower, more grounded, each step asserting dominance without effort. He is not desperate for validation because he draws fulfillment from his own energetic reservoir. Women sense this difference immediately. It's not arrogance, it's sovereignty. They can feel his energy pulsating, calm yet electric, masculine yet centered, a frequency that demands respect and invites curiosity. This energy radiates from the Kortha Harath, the energetic center below the navel where life force is stored. When a man retains, that center burns like a furnace, refining his raw sexual urge into drive, focus, and magnetism. That energy rises up the spine, awakening the chakras, giving him sharper intuition, stronger willpower, and unshakable confidence. It's as if the universe itself starts to conspire with him because he is no longer leaking his creative potential into the void. Women who come near him feel that current, often mistaking it for chemistry or attraction, when in truth, it's resonance, the feminine, recognizing the disciplined masculine. Most men broadcast neediness. The retained man broadcasts fulfillment. There is a stillness to his energy that contrasts sharply with the restless lust of the average man. His energy doesn't grasp, it pulls. Women sense this difference like a tuning fork responding to vibration. She may feel drawn to him, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually, because his presence promises stability, safety, and mystery. It's not the look in his eyes that captivates her, it's the depth behind them, the sense that this man sees beyond the surface, that he's tapped into something sacred. Women are highly intuitive to energy, especially sexual energy. They can feel whether a man's desire is clean or corrupted, whether it's driven by lust or love, by control or confidence. A retained man's desire is refined. It's not about possession, it's about connection. He's no longer enslaved by his lower impulses. His energy feels safe yet powerful, commanding yet compassionate. This is why women feel more relaxed around him. His aura doesn't try to invade, it embraces. He radiates an unspoken invitation that says, "You're seen. You're safe. I don't need you, I choose you." On a biological level, semen retention increases testosterone, stabilizes mood, and enhances facial symmetry through hormonal balance. But beyond biology, something metaphysical occurs. The man becomes a generator of energy rather than a consumer of pleasure. He becomes the sun instead of the seeker of light. His presence warms the room. His words carry gravity. Women are subconsciously drawn to such energy because it mirrors the polarity nature intended, the still mountain that balances the flowing river. When he speaks, his voice carries depth. When he looks, his gaze penetrates. When he moves, his body obeys intention. This alignment between mind, body, and spirit is what women truly sense. They can feel when a man's energy is scattered, when his attention is divided between lust, distraction, and insecurity. But they can also feel when a man's energy is consolidated, when every cell in his being moves in the same direction. This energetic coherence creates trust, attraction, and awe. It's not what he says, it's what he is. Semen retention doesn't make a man holy overnight. The process is a battle or war between higher will and lower craving. As he learns to master his impulses, his character is tempered like steel. The discipline, the restraint, the patience, it all translates into energetic authority. Women feel that authority. They may test it, but they respect it. In a world full of men addicted to indulgence, the man who can say no to himself becomes a symbol of strength. That strength radiates as confidence, mystery, and power, qualities that trigger deep feminine attraction. A man on semen retention begins to experience energetic overflow. His creativity spikes, his thoughts sharpen, and his emotional stability deepens. This excess energy naturally flows outward, influencing his surroundings. His presence uplifts others. Even animals, children, and strangers react differently to him because his aura emits coherence, vitality, and peace. Women, being more attuned to emotional frequencies, feel it instantly. They may find themselves nervous, giggly, or unusually comfortable around him, signs that their energy field is syncing with his. However, semen retention is not about suppressing desire, it's about transmuting it. A man who represses his sexuality becomes tense, bitter, and detached. But a man who masters it becomes creative, compassionate, and magnetic. He channels that energy into his goals, art, purpose, and relationships. This is what separates the ascetic from the alchemist. The ascetic avoids temptation. The alchemist transforms it. Women don't crave a man who's emotionally dead. They crave the one who has tamed the fire, not extinguished it. The longer a man retains, the more his energy purifies. His aura brightens, his eyes gleam, and his skin glows. His energy starts vibrating at a frequency of abundance rather than need. He no longer chases pleasure because he has become the source of it. Women sense this fullness. They feel nourished just by being near him because his energy flows outward, not inward. It's why conversations with him feel more alive, his silence more comfortable, his touch more electric. His retention transforms ordinary moments into magnetic exchanges. Women often describe this attraction as something about him. They can't label it because it's not external, it's energetic. They feel safe yet excited, calm yet curious. This paradox, masculine containment combined with radiating vitality, is the essence of polarity. When a man's energy is uncontrolled, it overwhelms the feminine. When it's contained, it seduces the feminine. Semen retention trains that containment. It teaches a man to hold energy, not release it impulsively. That holding becomes power, and power is irresistibly attractive. Ultimately, what women truly sense in a man who practices semen retention is not his abstinence, it's his evolution. He has ascended from the lower self that seeks to consume, to the higher self that seeks to create. His energy becomes a mirror that reflects her own divinity. His presence awakens her femininity, not through manipulation, but through resonance. This is the natural dance of polarity, the masculine mastering energy, the feminine responding with flow. It's not seduction. It's sacred balance. Semen retention, therefore, is not about denial, but about dominion. It's not about rejecting desire, but mastering it. When a man controls his seed, he controls his reality. His energy becomes ordered, his life aligned, his purpose unstoppable. Women sense this order, this divine rhythm, and they gravitate toward it. They may not understand it intellectually, but their intuition recognizes the frequency of power, purpose, and peace. That is what they truly sense, the raw, refined essence of a man who has reclaimed his energy and become the master of his inner world. And so, the retained man doesn't seek validation or chase attraction. He embodies it. His very being becomes a magnet, not because he tries to impress, but because he is impressed upon by spirit itself. His energy speaks louder than words. His silence seduces, his discipline commands, and his presence transforms. In a world addicted to instant release, he stands as the rare reminder of what true masculinity feels like: contained, powerful, and eternal. Women don't just see it, they sense it, and once they do, they never forget it. If you took a single ounce of value from this video, here's your next step. Like this video so we can reach more people, and subscribe to lock in your spot for our next level up session. You absolutely cannot miss what's coming next week. Tell me where you're watching from, it helps me connect with the global tribe we're building. For deep dives, personal growth insights, and direct interaction, join our Telegram channel link below. This message is too important to hoard. Share it now with a friend whose potential is still untapped. See you on the path to mastery.